Jitter clicking is a clicking method used by many people in the Minecraft PvP community. Today I'm going to be showing you kind of my view on how to do it and benefits. This isn't one of my usual videos, but if you do end up maybe finding it helpful, or if you're new to my channel, consider liking it and subscribing, because that helps me out a lot. So here's what's going to happen in this video. First of all, I will just provide a summary of what jitter clicking is, the main ideas, and then I will actually show you the sort of technique of how you do it. And after that, I will then explain the advantages and the disadvantages of jitter clicking. Anyway, let's just get into it. You've probably heard jitter clicking, you've probably clicked on this video because you want to know how to do it, and don't worry, I'll get onto it. But first of all, I just thought I'd address a few things. If you start doing it, there's a few things which you should not be surprised about. First of all, people click different CPS while jitter clicking. Some can't get above like 10, and then you got people like me who pretty much get like 15, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it's different for each person. Secondly, a big sort of controversy surrounding jitter clicking is the fact that you'll get like arthritis or something in your hand. Now, from my perspective, I've been doing this for like a year and a half, using it as my main PvP method, and at first, yeah, it felt kind of, it was pretty painful. But think of it as sort of like exercise. You're sort of kind of training your muscle to like move in a certain way. And I don't know whether there are any serious medical problems, but just going from my experience, I haven't come across anything, so I'm going to just say it's pretty safe if you're like me. Apart from that, I'm just going to hop right into the actual tutorial part. Right, so I've brought out my webcam right here, and you can see my mouse and my hand. So I guess I'll just start off by saying, in general, jitter clicking is done by you sort of tensing up part of your forearm and using it to sort of vibrate your hand onto the mouse button. Now, what you definitely don't want to do is try to like jitter your hand so much that you're like just, you know, doing it so much that you can't aim, your aim's flying around everywhere, and you'll get tired out really quickly. So you don't want to do that. As I say, it will take practice. At first, you're going to get tired out after like a few minutes, maybe just 1 minute. Then again, in Minecraft, there's only like a few game modes where you're going to need to be constantly clicking. And you know, just practice. You'll get it eventually, and don't be phased if you get like only 10 CPS. That's pretty likely if you're starting out. Next, another thing is your grip. Grip is going to be useful for aim, and also the sort of consistency of how much CPS you get. Now, I'm a little bit weird. I kind of just do this. It's unique to everyone. Some people only jitter click with like one finger. Some people use like their middle finger and index finger and sort of put it here. So just basically find out what works for you. Also, jitter clicking is likely to be very like shaky when you're doing it, if you play on a high sensitivity. Apart from that, you got the grip, you've got the practice. That's pretty much it. Just try and get your best grip. Try and just practice it loads, and eventually you should be able to nail it. It took me a while. I started off ages ago, and now I'm quickly just going to go through the advantages and disadvantages. So some of the advantages of jitter clicking as a clicking method is that you can use pretty much any mouse to jitter click on, as long as it has a mouse button which you can press down on. You're gonna just be able to do this and get decent CPS. Now, what I will say is it can help if you have like a lighter click on your mouse. For example, I have my old Razer Death Adder here, and the clicks are very light, and that can help because you can usually get slightly more CPS. But on the whole, it doesn't matter. I can click perfectly fine with my Model O, and that has fairly like tactile clicks, if you will. Continuing with that, you don't need any mouse which like double clicks to get a CPS like butterfly clicking. And also, you probably will get like more consistent CPS if you do it eventually. Like, I usually get like 13 to 15 while I'm PvPing. So you'll get more consistent than say butterfly, where it relies on you having to double click, and you can get from like 13 to like 21. I suck at butterflying, but that's why I jitter click. Now, to move on to some of the disadvantages, it can take a while to learn it. Then again, like, eventually you will just get it down. Also, yeah, just the pain at the start. I'd say, personally for me, the advantages do outweigh the disadvantages. That's why I use it. But for you, you might just prefer butterfly, so that's entirely down to you. Anyway, play the outro. Anyway, that's going to be just about it for this video. I hope you sort of found it useful. The key is just practice, to be honest. I've got this far, so you probably can too. On the other hand, jitter clicking might just not be for you. If you can get more CPS like normal clicking, then that's fair enough. It's just personal preference at the end of the day. As I said, if you did find this helpful, leaving a like would be greatly appreciated. And consider subscribing once again. I also joined my Discord. I have a link in the description, so if you want to do that, then go ahead. Apart from that, see you later.